Hi everyone, it's Sonia here from Sonia's Mixed Media, and I'm here with my second colouring book haul. It's now April, and I've been on a bit of a shopping spree getting some artist colouring books. I've been having lots and lots of fun colouring, and I'm finding it amazingly relaxing and fun and just enjoying it every day. I try to get some done. Sometimes I get a page done, sometimes I'm lucky and get 2 pages done in different books, or when I'm really busy I just try to get like a few bits and pieces here and there done. Okay, so the first book I bought is DC Comics Wonder Woman colouring book. Now I'm so happy to have this book because when I was a kid, I had the Wonder Woman colouring book and it was gigantic. It was probably about 1 metre long. Sorry, those of you in America, I'm not sure what 1 metre is equivalent to, but it was really huge. You had to put it on the floor to colour in it. And that wasn't just because I was, 6 or 7 at the time, but it just really was a gigantic Wonder Woman colouring book, and I wish I kept that. When you're an adult and you look back and you remember all the things you had as a kid and, oh gee, I wish I still had that. Yeah, well, I don't know where that colouring book went, probably in the bin. But anyway, so I have this new beautiful DC Comics Wonder Woman colouring book, and I have started a few things in here, but I'll just do a quick flip through. The paper's quite good in this. I bought this to just use markers in, and if you're using water-based markers, they do not bleed through at all. So it's really good. And I really love all the images in this. I hope you can see it. Oh, there you go. So this one here, I have started doing all the highlights in her hair because she has black hair. I did blue highlights. There's a real range of different Wonder Woman images, and she doesn't always have the same face, I realise. I think this must have been done by a few different artists from the comics because you see some of the old vintagey Wonder Woman. This one, for instance, I remember her from the Wonder Woman TV show that used to be on, I think, in the 80s. And this is kind of like the face. I can't remember the actress's name, but this is kind of like how I remember Wonder Woman. So some of the images make her quite muscly. And then again, this is more the Wonder Woman I remember. Now what I do, I won't flip through it completely because this is going to be a super long video otherwise, but at the back, which I found is really great, is coloured images that the artists have done to inspire you. So I think all these images are actually in the book. So different ways things can be coloured, and from different eras as well, I believe, because what I really like is this type of colouring, which I call vintage comic book colouring. And why I like it is because there's no actual shading at all. So I find this like an amazingly relaxing book to do. I just get my markers out, I don't have to worry about shading, and it's just what I call kind of colour block colouring. And I really love this kind of vintagey style that they use. So again, you can see there's no shading, it's just full colour. And here, so compared to the ones at the back, which are more modern, They have, you know, shading in them. Probably these ones here, you can see the shading on the leg and the shading in the belt and the bodice and things like that. Here is a really good example, you know, different shading, but I like the vintage style more like this. So this is how I'm going to do my entire colour book, is just don't worry about shading, just nice and easy. And I have finished one page. I've started a couple there, but I have finished this page here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the background, if I'm going to leave it white or not. But you can see I haven't really shaded anything at all. And I've even gone over the lines in places, because really this is just a fun book, and I'm not putting too much effort into it. Just having nice bright colours. So that is the DC Comics Wonder Woman colouring book. Then I picked this one up. This is, I don't know if I can say it, Ms. de Marcellus Katz Colouring for Mindfulness. And this, I don't know why, but I'm really loving cat colouring books. I'm not really a cat person. I am a dog person. I've always owned dogs. I've always preferred dogs. I did have cats when I was little, like my parents had cats, which I was quite fond of, but I would say I am a dog person. But when it comes to colouring books, I don't like colouring dogs. I prefer colouring cats. It's really weird. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. And this is just, I picked this up for $5. I've seen it online for, I think, more like the $20 mark. If you're in Australia, it was in Big W for $5 on sale. This was the last copy. But it's a really nice book. It has the covers that flip out. That's nice thick cardboard. You can use your markers on that. The paper's kind of medium. It's not bad. It's what I call medium paper, and the images are just really cute cats doing cute cat things. That cat looks like a camel. These are kind of like babushka cats and cats on the washing line. Cats in flowers. Cool cats. Cat kites. Cats with long stringy tails. Hanging cats. So if you're a cat lover, you cannot go past this book. But there is some, teacup cats. You know, I love anything that's got to do with tea. Cats with yarn, that is so adorable. But what I am interested in and what sold me was these pictures here, which are the double spreads, and it's just a lovely scene. It's got your crockery and teapots in the background. There's also one with here with the chairs. Love this images, the chair and the ottoman with all the cats everywhere. I think this would be a really fun, pretty page, and I can imagine this maybe in pastel colours. But that was the page that sold me on the book. But then when I flipped through it, when I got home, I realised how cute these images are, and there is really quite a range of different things in here. So that is Ms. de Marcellus Katz Colouring for Mindfulness. There's another one I picked up for $5. $4 on sale. This is Secret Paris Colouring for Mindfulness. Now, this one here, I may be planning on having a giveaway. If I get up to 200 subscribers, because I'm a new YouTube channel, as you're probably aware, if I get up to 200 subscribers, I will probably be either this book or another book, I'm not quite sure yet, will be having this as a giveaway. To say thank you for people for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, so this is Zoe de la Case's Secret Paris Colouring for Mindfulness. And this is a really nice, easy colouring book with some great, I guess, kind of basic pictures in it, all from Paris. But it has a lot of these kind of images where there's all singular images on the pages. So this is all your desk and art kind of supplies. This one here, we have all chairs and cameras, birds. For the people who love to bake, there's baking goods and jackets and fashion, and there's fish, and there's just a lot of different things to inspire and to practice your colouring, practice your shading. So I thought this one might be a good giveaway book for those of you who are interested. Please subscribe to my channel so I get up to 200 subscribers, and then I will promise to host a giveaway. And of course, to be in the running for this giveaway, you will have to be subscribed to my channel. So there you go, that's that one. Then I also bought this one on the special for $5. This one is Kong Hai Jin, The Day of Cat, and this is about the artist's pet cat called Bono, and it's a day in his life, and it's a really cute book, and I've done a couple of pictures in here already. Again, like I said, I'm liking cats. And they're all kind of like this, where they have images inside the cat image. So this is one I did. This is the second one I did. And here I've put a layer of really soft marker, Crayola water-based markers all over the cat's body. And then that's this colour. And then I went in with my Prisma pencil in a darker pink and did all the background. And I did this here in my Prisma pencils, and the muzzle here and the eyes and the arms was all in Prisma pencil as well. And I left these kind of patches to make it look like a patchy kind of cat. But it was just kind of like a technique I was working with. And I've also got a video where I kind of did a cat colour along that shows me how I put the marker down first and then colour over the top, which is, I will show you the finished one to that video, is this one here. So again, I put like a